Bitcoin, we start with 1 hour chart. Okay, if we refer to our analysis, when the price was here, we mentioned how we can look for trade. Now, as we can see, we didn't have any down move, and now we can see the price, the way it's moving is already corrective. Now, we want to see whether we can look at this correction in relative to this for continuation or not. Okay, in this case, we move to daily chart, and now we'll see how we can trade. As we can see, based on daily chart, after the price broke the previous top, this is what we had here. Now we turn to this correction. Now we want to see how deep this correction can be. Okay, in this case, we move to lower time frame forward chart. Now we want to see how we can look at this. Okay, now whether this is the only move and this is the correction, that means this correction is really in relative to this. In that case, we can expect this one to give us one more drop before the price continue. This is one way we can look for the, this part. The another one is, can we put this one in relative to this? Still, we can expect for the running flat. That means we have one correction and this is the start of the up move. Okay, that means in this case we have both possibility, whether the one of the option if the price drop, and the another option continuation. Mostly we are looking for this. Okay, why? Because as we can see the price correcting here, and this is what we have, the really sharp move. Okay, in this case we want to see how we can trade it if we move to lower time frame. All right, the first thing is, if you want to look for buy, if the price continue from here, we need to wait for the breakout of the top, then we see how we can trade, whether we can get any trade set up above this, like with the sharp move like above this top or not. Any sharp move like above the top, we can look for buy. Rather than that, we don't have any other opportunity. Having entry above this one or above this top or here, it depends on the traders, because easily price can tag and reverse, especially here. Maybe the traders, they can have entry above the stop. Okay, and the best things is, if you want to look for buy, if we get any correction here, in that case we can have entry above this. But again, it will be really risky, because what we want the price tag break and continue. If the price tag within 1 or 2 hours we see it's not moving, we don't stay with the trade. Okay, that's mean if you want to look for buy, the best things is if we get a correction, then from there, if we take any trade setup, we look for. Okay, and even if you want to look for sell, I don't think we can get a really good sell, because usually we want to get the sharp move with the flag. Unless we get the sharp move with the flag, it depends on the traders how they can look for. Okay, rather than that, maybe we can have entry below this. Okay, again, I won't suggest this one. Still, we can expect this one to be a turn to deeper correction. And one thing I need to highlight here, if we get one more drop, okay, with the breakout of this low, this is the best things we can look for buy. Okay, because if we, one of the option again for buy, we can have entry above the top. But if we get any sharp move with the breakout of this top within this range, even we get any sharp move with the flag, I don't think we can get a really good trade setup. Because at that times we need to wait for the breakout of the top, whether there is a continuation or not. How about if the price sharply break, we get the flag, we take the trade, but the price tag the top and reverse again, turn to a bigger correction. Okay, it doesn't mean we cannot take it. We can, but it depends on the traders how they can manage it. That's why the best option, either we get the correction and start to correct here for the buy setup, or we get one more drop. At least we have this one in relative to this. We consider as deep correction, and any sharp move with the flag from there, we can take it. With the breakout of this top, we can start to manage it. Okay, what I want to say, we are more interested to look for buy. And if you want to look for sell, simply if we get any sharp move with a flag, we can look for sell. With the breakout of this low, we can start to manage. Okay, or if you want to have entry, maybe we put here, we don't put here, we put here, which is around 53245, but it's too far. Okay, that's why right now, if you would, we mentioned, if we have put the entry below this, also it's not a good idea. Okay, anyway, we want to see whether we are more interested to see if we get any buy setup from here, as I mentioned, but it depends on how deep this correction can be. Okay, in this case, we just follow the if we follow the chart, we see whether we can get any trade setup for buy or not. Mostly we're more interested, we're looking for buy. And if we get any sharp move down with the flag, maybe we can look for sell. Rather than that, we don't have any other opportunity. Okay, anyway, we just follow the chart. If I see any update, I will share. Thanks.